Hello and welcome back to this video. In this section, I'm going to be explaining to us the development environment that we're going to be using to run PHP. Now, we're going to be using the XAMPP to run PHP in the course of this PHP lecture. Now, let's move on to our browser and let's go down to XAMPP. Alright, so we have the website www.apacherefriends.org. Now, before we move on, let me just explain what this XAMPP is all about. Now, I'm just going to go into the website and just give a little explanation of this. Now, this XAMPP is a software that has a stack. Okay, it has a stack. Now, what is a stack? A stack is a package that has different technologies included in it. Now, if you look at this, we have different technology in this XAMPP. We have the Apache, we have the MariaDB, we have PHP, we have Perl. Now, there are different technologies that are in this XAMPP software, so that's why we call the XAMPP software a stack. Okay, now this is going to actually mimic a server, all right, on our computer. Now, basically, we need a server to be able to run PHP on our computer. All right, if you are not using this XAMPP server, this XAMPP software, which is going to be helping us to for the server to run PHP, so you're going to be needing an online server. So basically, you go to maybe GoDaddy or Namecheap, you purchase a hosting server. So when you purchase that, it gives you the ability to run PHP on such server. Now, this particular XAMPP are programs that allow us to run PHP on our computer. So what we are going to do is that we download it and install them like every other app. Okay, now basically we are going to be needing this XAMPP on our PC. So what we are going to do here is that I'm using a Windows, so we're going to look for the ones that is suitable for Windows. So if you're using a Mac, you can come here and download for Mac OS. Then if you're using a Linux, you come here to download for Linux. Now this is very, very important. Let's go into this part of it. So just click on downloading other version. So you just download the latest version. Okay, so we're going to be downloading the latest version. So latest version for Windows, you just come down here, 64-bit, you click on download. Okay, that's for latest version for Windows. You come down here and that's for the 64-bit, 143 MB. Then you click on download. It starts down. Now if you're working on Mac, you're using Mac, you just come down here and download for Mac also. All right, so if you're using the Linux, come down here and download for Linux. So it's very, very easy. All right, so I'm just going to be showing you how to install, how to download. So let me click on this. So it begins the download. Okay, all right, so after concluding the download, so we just come here and then we're going to see the setup right here. So we're going to run this setup. I already have this XAMPP on my local drive, so I'm just going to take you through the process and you're good to go. Now just click on it. Okay, just double click on it and we just wait a few seconds. Okay, so once you see this, just click on yes. All right, so we have this right here. So we have continue with installation, so click yes. So important, because an activated user's control area in your systems of features that are probably restricted. Yep, just click OK. Yes, I want it in. Okay, so once you have this here, so just click on next. Okay, then come down here, click on next. So now you're gonna choose the folder this is gonna work on. Okay, you're gonna choose a folder for this. So I already have this, so it's not gonna go. It will tell me that the selected folder is not empty. Yes, I already have that, so I'm just gonna remove 1p. Okay, so you have English. Yep. Then you click on next. Then we have learn more about Bitnami, or for exam just click here, you don't need that. Then the moment you just click next, it starts installing. Okay, so setup is ready to begin installing for exam on your computer. So once you click next, it starts installing. I already have this, so I'm not going to click the next. Okay, let me click it, then I'll cut it. All right, so it started installing, so I'm just going to cut it and cut it short here. Do you want to abort installation? Yep. Okay, I'm going to abort it. So the moment you click that, it installs on your computer. So you come down to your local drive, just go to your PC. Okay, go to PC. All right, so go down to your local drive. Okay, so you see what we have here. So I'm just going to delete this because I already have it here. So you have XAMPP right here. Okay, so XAMPP is here. Just click on XAMPP, then you see all this folder that we have here. So what you're just going to do is to come down here. Okay, so we have the XAMPP control panel here. Okay, so just click on this control panel. So we are going to see what is going to give us, bringing out the Apache and the SQL, the FileZilla, Mercury, Tomcat. Now the two most important ones that we need here is the Apache server and the MySQL. So those are the two important ones that we have here. All right, so let's start the Apache here. So start Apache. Okay, then also start MySQL. All right, so with this, once you have this started, you are free to use PHP to, on any project of your choice. And you can minimize this here. So let's minimize. You can minimize this here. Okay, so also you can just take this one and clip it on the taskbar here. Okay, so for easy access. Now very, very importantly, for our PHP, for we to run PHP on the server, we have to go through this htdoc. Okay, htdoc. So we click on htdoc. Okay, so inside htdoc is where every of our PHP files are gonna be in. Okay, so the tutorials that I'll be doing in the course of this PHP course, everything that we're going to be having there is going to be on this particular folder. So just have that in mind. All right, so anything that we are doing, so just go through this folder and open a folder here, and you're good to go. So every one of our PHP codes that our PHP applications are going to be passing through this htdoc. So if you want to access them, what you're going to do here, let's go back to our browser. You just come down here, we see localhost. Okay, just click on localhost. It takes you to the localhost dashboard. Now this localhost is on this computer already. Okay, that's why you're having localhost. So if you're using an online server, okay, you don't need to use a localhost to access that. So you can use the server IP or the domain to access that. All right, now let's move on. If you want to get the version of PHP that we're working on, just come to PHP info. It takes you to this. So we are using PHP version 8.16. okay, so if you want to work on the database, just go to PHP MyAdmin. Okay, you click on PHP MyAdmin, it takes you right there. Okay, and lastly, okay, so this is the PHP MyAdmin for the database. Okay, let's go back. Lastly, now if you want to go to any one of the application that you have on your htdoc, what you're going to do is, okay, for example, now I want to go to this particular application that I have here. Okay, so I have PHP code application, so I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, just go to rename and copy, Control C to copy, and I'll come down here. So what I'm just going to do is to put the localhost, paste it there. So we have localhost / code app, then click enter. It takes us to this particular index file. All right, so you choose the exact one that you want to access, and you start seeing your application right there. So this is how it actually works. Okay, so this is how we are going to be working on this stuffs using PHP. This is how the operation is gonna look like. So any PHP application is gonna go through the htdoc in the XAMPP folder. Okay, htdoc is a folder, so you come down here and create a folder for that particular application that you want to work on. So basically, if this XAMPP is giving us problem, you can still go and get what we call MAMP. Okay, so just put there MAMP download. All right, so it takes you to the website. So we have www.mamp.info. so you click on it. Now you can also download this MAMP on your computer. All right, so it's also a stack, just the way we have it on XAMPP, and the installation is the same. Okay, so what you're just going to do is to download for Windows, download for Mac. Okay, so the moment you download for those operating system, you run it the same way I showed you how to run the XAMPP. Then after running it, you go and get the MAMP control panel and start the Apache and the SQL. So once you start it, you can now use your PHP application on that computer, and it runs effectively. So that is all that I want to explain to us in this section. So in our next session, we start with our programs. All right, so thank you for your time, and bye for now.